Hi everybody, it's Richard here again and welcome to another video. Now, on the 20th of January 2019 I uploaded two videos, the very first two videos I've ever done for the VC. They were both contest entries. One was for Hannah the Omaha Introvert and the other one was for Robert Z. Now I've since deleted those because they were absolutely dreadful. But to celebrate my 3 years in the VC coming on the 20th, I thought I would launch my second contest. I did one about a year and a half ago whenever I hit 500 subs, and I was going to do one for the 1,000 subs, but I thought I'd leave it for the 3 years. So if you wish to enter this, by all means do. There's going to be 3 questions, but the rules first of all are the normal ones. You have to be a subscriber to the channel. You have to do a video obviously, and you have to let me know underneath this video that you've done a video. Don't post the link under this video because on many occasions it will get lost as spam. So just let me know that you've done it and I'll go and watch your video. The prize money is going to be £50 sterling, so that's if you're from the States, that'll work out probably like something like $58. If you're from Canada, it'll be even more, and from Australia it'll be even more than that. So £50 sterling or the equivalent. Okay, what I want you to do is there's 3 questions and it's all about threes. So the first question is to show 3 artists in your collection. They don't have to be your favourite artists, but you must have a few albums by them. And I want you to show your favourite album and your least favourite album. The second question is to show 3 albums on CD that you would love to have on vinyl, but you can't, either because 1 is far too expensive or 2 it's never been released on vinyl. Or you can go the other way around, you can show 3 vinyl records that you would love to have on CD. Or even MP3, so anybody can do this. And then the third question is to show 3 artists that you have some records of, but if you're being honest, a greatest hits compilation is just really all you need. So let's get started, and the first one is 3 artists in my collection, favourite and least favourite, and the first is The Police, and my favourite album by The Police is Regatta de Blanc. And I think this is magnificent. This is Sting's finest hour. The Stuart Copeland ones, whenever I first got this, I wasn't overly keen on, but I actually do really like them all now. So this is a brilliant album from '79. And my least favourite Police album is from '81, and it's Ghost in the Machine. Now again, this is not bad, but I think it's very bland. The first 3 songs are all singles and they're great. Then I think it really falls apart. Until the very last song, which is Darkness, which is great, but no, it'd be my least favourite of the 5 Police albums. And the second one is The Jam, and my favourite album by The Jam is All Mod Cons from 1978, and this was a bit of a trouble album because Paul Weller had a bit of writer's block at the start. Bruce Foxton contributed a few songs, but they weren't good enough, and maybe that inspired Paul to do better, but he turned out one of the, I think, their best album, and one of his best altogether. I think it actually is. You've got Down the Tube Station at Midnight on this, and A Bomb on Water Street. In the Crowd, Mr. Clean, To Be Someone, absolutely fantastic album. And my least favourite of The Jam, and it's hard to say this because I really do like it, but it is The Gift from 1982. And this was the first one I actually got as a Jam fan whenever it came out. I was the first person in this town to buy this album from this town. Yeah, it's got a town called Malice, which is great, but it's got one of his worst ever songs, and that's The Gift. I think it's a dreadful song. Trans-Global Express is not much better, and his voice is really muffled in it. You can't hear a thing. Carnation for me is a bit boring. Everybody seems to love it. I don't. But there are really good songs in this as well, like Running on the Spot, The Planet Dream Goes Wrong, Ghosts, and Just Who Is the 5 O'Clock Hero. It's not a bad album, but it is his worst, or their worst. And the third band, and you don't often see me showing these guys, is Pink Floyd. This is my favourite Pink Floyd album. I think this is great. It just runs from start to finish, absolutely brilliant. I didn't like this at the start. It took me ages to get into this, and it was only through buying the vinyl that I started to really appreciate it. Obviously the singles, Comfortably Numb and Another Brick in the Wall, are excellent, but the whole album for me is very, very strong. I really do prefer the single version of Another Brick in the Wall, though. I think it starts off better, but still, brilliant album. And my least favourite Pink Floyd album, and it's Ummagumma. Now, I'm only counting the studio part. I haven't actually ever played the live album. The studio part's dreadful. I don't know what they were thinking of, and I think a lot of people like this because of the live album only, but it is difficult to listen to, and so it's my least favourite. Okay, the next question is the 3 albums you have on CD but you would love to get on vinyl. And I know some people have at least one of these on the VC, and one is the Bee Gees' Size Isn't Everything from 1993. Really strong album with Above and Beyond on it, Paying the Price of Love and For Whom the Bell Tolls. Really good 90s, the best Bee Gees album from the 90s. I know Sean Whelan's got it, so he's a lucky sod. Another one, I don't think this was ever out on vinyl, and it's Suzi Quatro's Back to the Drive from about 2004, I think, and it's got the fantastic Mike Chapman song, the title track, and then it's got 15 Minutes of Fame, Duality. It's a really good Suzi album. I'd love to see this on vinyl. And lastly, it's a pop album from 2010, and I've always loved this, and it's Eliza Doolittle, and it's her debut album, and this is like 60s pop, and it's really, really good. So you have Moneybox, you have the big hit which was Pack Up, and then you have Skinny Jeans as well. Absolutely great pop music from 2010. I would love to see this on vinyl. Okay, and the third question is 3 bands or artists that really the greatest hits should suffice, and you don't, well, I don't really need any of their albums, although I do have quite a few. The first one is the Human League. At the end of the day, it's really the hits that I like. I do have Reproduction and Travelogue and Dare, maybe with the exception of Dare, but even in saying that, there's really only one other song apart from the singles I really do like, and then I have the one with Life on Your Own on it, Hysteria. But at the end of the day, for me, it's the hits, and so this qualifies. Another one where I have a couple of other albums, and Rob Walker showed an album in his last video of these guys, and it's Kool and the Gang, the singles collection. The singles here are fantastic, they really are. You've got Oh La La La, Let's Go Dancing, fantastic. You've got Heidi Hi, Heidi Ho, which I love. My favourite is Straight Ahead, Celebration, Get Down on It, Cherish, all brilliant singles. I have a couple of their albums, but I never play them, so really this is all you need. And lastly, I have all the albums up to this greatest hits, but it's all I need, and it's Soft Cell, the singles. I'm not that keen on their first album. What's it called again? It's Non-Stop Erotic Cabaret. Non-Stop Ecstatic Dancing is alright. The Art of Falling Apart is alright, and the one Last Night in Sodom is not very good. This, however, has got 10 songs on it. 9 of them are singles, and they're all brilliant. Yeah, so this is all I need of Soft Cell. So, those are the 3 questions. As I say, the closing date for this is the 14th of February, and then I will make a draw on the 15th of February. You don't have to show vinyl, you can show CDs, you can show whatever you want, you can show MP3s or pictures of whatever. So just let me know if you have made a video below, and as I said before, don't link it because it will get lost. Okay, that's me for now. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to have another video quite soon. All the best now. Bye bye.